From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. But tonight, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Jets. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Got it. Hey, check mega. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To throw, Young. Got his man, it's Jonathan Mingo. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Check two. Ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Young. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Young to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down now, Moreland. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They'll run on first down. Moreland, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space,
touchdown Jets! A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Jets put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
They need 18 yards here on third down. Young will set to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
46-yard line.
Back to throw. Peters. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. He'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Operating from the gun, Peters. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It's taken to the 26. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Come on, come on.
On 3rd down, time, and now it's 4th down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw on 2nd down, Peters. And this is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there in that play, but he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, the return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
From the 3rd team now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Peters firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talk to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Deputy!
The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go.
1st and 10, Willis. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
From
now.
the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Go, check. Go, check.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Peters. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Willis looks to pass it here. Called a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Willis looking to throw it. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Jets. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Throwing on first down, Peters. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now.
Following the interception, Young got his man complete over the middle. That's Fields. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney.
Ready. Hey, go Peters. Hey.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. It's a second down run with Sanders. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Young throwing complete there to Mingo. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Now here's Young. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game.
Right.
Nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. they got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Cut.
Young to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. He's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Young to throw on 4th. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
That's a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still nice to know that he's still got it.
On 1st and 10, Peters. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Still going. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 18 more yards there and another first down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go, set. Check, smash. Cut.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Set, cut. Set.
Young now. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, prior to that, he'd hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Meanwhile, Young's throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37.
A 37-yard attempt.
And that is no good. No good. Line to the left. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
He's taken down at the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
Operating from the gun, Peters. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Peters. It's complete to Cook. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. James Cook, 52 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the 6.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Meanwhile, Willis' throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Now an option play on second down. Able to slither by. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
At the 6-yard line.
Okay, break. Let's go. Let's go.
Now Willis. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Malik Willis. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have regained the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's good for a Jets.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
At the 30-yard line.
On first down, Peters. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Ready up.
Back to throw again. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. DJ Johnson, the one who got there for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
They'll take over first and 10.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Willis. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
To throw, here's Willis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready, go. Ready.
Willis from the gun on third down. Over the middle, complete. It's Fields. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And that will keep this a 2-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First and 10, it's Willis. Got his man complete. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Following the fumble recovery, Peters taking in left side. It's Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this third quarter. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go to the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touch. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it off. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
The Jets take over first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action. Peters on the move. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. Off the play fake. Peters under pressure, and they got to him again. D.J. Johnson in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Peters. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for a sack. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, here's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Back to throw. Peters. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain on the play, and it's 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Peters. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
On fourth down, Peters. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Willis looking to throw on first down. Gets it off to Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and a couple. Willis now off of play action. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw. Peters. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play.
Here we go, here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready, ready.
Willis looks to pass it here. Over the middle, complete. It's Fields. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Again, Willis to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. 19. Throwing to start the drive. Peters. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Peters. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for this 4th quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a lot.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Off play action. Peters. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Peters. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Peters. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do. And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Peters. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Palmer from 19 yards away. And the Jets up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
41. Panthers 12. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. To the air on first down, here's Willis. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Fields. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Shotgun snap to Willis. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And he brings this one back. It's a pick